Guys, SK here, and of course you can see here, we are checking out Spellbreak today, and the only feature of Spellbreak. Now this is some sad news because they are going to go ahead and shut down Spellbreak in the early 2023. It's sad because a lot of us had better feel. We had a lot of expectations of Spellbreak, especially when it comes into coming into the battle royale genre and shaking things up. We thought it was going to do a lot more than it did, and I mean, they tried, they just didn't. Honestly, they didn't listen to what the customers wanted, what the players wanted. They didn't listen to what we wanted as for it as the game moving forward. A lot of people wanted different modes. A lot of people wanted, higher accessibility when it comes to mobility, when it comes to combat. And they just didn't do any of those things. Like, I I know for a fact there were a lot of suggestions made in the suggestion box when it came to the Discord. And a lot of people said in suggestions, a lot of people messaged me like, hey, you made one of those videos. Do you know if they're still like listening to people? And I'm like, I honestly have no clue. The person I was in contact with when this whole thing first started kind of just dropped off on me. So like I didn't have any words to say to anyone whenever it came to, like at first I was there speaking to the one of the creators like constantly, getting information constantly about the game. And then as I got bigger, like they kind of just phased me out, which was cool. I mean, happens with small time creators, people that aren't like, super popular in the content creator sphere, which is like I understand. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see the game go down the way it goes down. And I do wish there was more. I hope they leave their assets open for other people to be able to do something with. Because I do feel that there are other companies out there that can probably do more with this game, and sadly do better because this game had a lot of possibilities. It would have been a good RPG, but we're just gonna go ahead and read what they wrote here, and just get this over with. Breakers, after more than 4 years of elemental magic spells and combinations, you've made the decision to end development of Spellbreak. The servers will be shut down as of early 2023. Thank you to the millions of players who've joined us in the HoloLens since 2018. It's been an amazing journey. Our vision was to create a fresh multiplayer action spellcasting game with exceptional movement and class customization that would give players the chance to unleash their inner battle mage. We're grateful to everyone in the games community for exploring magical worlds and experiences we created together. Spellbreak was an ambitious project that saw our team push new boundaries in design and development, and we're excited to continue to innovate as we create new titles in the future. To all Spellbreak friends around the world, thank you for the support and dedication that made the gaming community so special. Sincerely, Spellbreak development team. Yeah, that's from Proletariat, by the way. So, as I was saying, when it comes down to this, I don't have any type of feelings towards it. Like, I stopped playing Spellbreak like almost a year ago because they seem like they were kind of just like stalling for this point, really. And that's what it's come to with a bunch of different games I'm seeing right now. And we'll do another video or another game later. But I felt like this was coming eventually because they just felt like they were stalling. Other BRs, they launch continuous updates like every 6 months, every 3 months, stuff like that. We get new characters, new this and that. And for Spellbreak, they weren't making moves once they launched. They were just kind of like hoping they were gonna become like the big thing just by being. And they could have become the big thing just by being if they had more. If they just had more, if they would have made the characters personable by making them like, characters with their own backstories, their own style of magic, their own way of using magic, like the game would have been a lot better. If they would have, I had a lot of ideas. I had a lot of ideas, and I've seen a lot of ideas in the suggestions that could have made the game a lot better. And all they did was want a quick release to get some money, it seemed like to me, to be honest. They wanted to jump into the BR genre and profit how every other battle royale game was at the time. And that's just not how it works these days. People want something that's going to keep them in the game that they're playing. That's why Apex is still being played by millions of people around the world. Like, People find the characters personable. People find Wraith, as bad as it is, people find Wraith as a character they love to play because of her play style. Like these copy and paste characters with no backgrounds, no play styles, no feeling of their own aren't gonna do it anymore. Like we can't just accept that as gonna be a thing for the future of video games. So hopefully a lot of companies learn from the mistake of Spellbreak. Hopefully Proletariat learns from their mistake. Hopefully whatever the future games are built upon those mistakes and do better. But I'm glad I kind of cut off Spellbreak when I did. I'm glad that I left a lot of things alone when I did, and I didn't purchase any battle passes. I'm really glad because I would have felt like that was a waste, to be honest. And just for 4 years, because 4 years in the life of a game is nothing, especially a game that's supposed to be a massive multiplayer. It's nothing. And we've had other games that have been out for multiple years that I felt like I used my money on. I had a good time. I played the amount of time that I spent the money on and more, to be honest. And we'll talk about we'll talk about those again later. In another video. I do have other videos to put up about games that are closing down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you feel about Spellbreak in the comments. I know there are a lot of people with a lot of different feelings about this. But I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.